Hollywood is rocked by rumors of serious internal conflict on the set of Outlander's final season, when two veteran stars Heughan and Caitriona, famous for their chemistry over the past decade, suddenly had a cold war over an intimate scene. According to an exclusive source from within the film crew, tensions began to rise when the crew started filming the 6th episode of Season 8, an episode that is considered the emotional climax, with the haunting return of past memories between Jamie Fraser, Heughan, and Claire, Caitriona. In the original script approved by Gabaldon, there was a sex scene described as naked in body and soul, recreating the iconic intimate moment like the first season of the series. However, Heughan was reportedly unhappy with the scene, claiming it was too forced emotionally and no longer relevant to Jamie's character development in the final stages. A behind-the-scenes source said, Sam felt it was more of a forced moment to please the audience than a moment of real growth for Jamie. He was uncomfortable going back to that level of intimacy. Meanwhile, Caitriona had a completely different opinion. She believed the scene was not only appropriate but necessary to close the two characters' complicated emotional journeys. According to an unnamed assistant director, Caitriona is very committed to Claire. She felt Jamie and Claire needed one last explosive moment to release all the pent-up emotions and losses they had been through. When Sam refused, Kate was really angry. Tensions erupt during production meeting. On June 16, a closed-door meeting between the director, producers, and the two main stars took place on the set in Scotland. A source close to the production said the atmosphere was suffocating, as Sam and Caitriona had their first heated argument in front of the crew. Sam made it clear that he was tired of having to do intimate scenes because of pressure from fans, a source close to the production recalled. Meanwhile, Caitriona reacted violently, saying that if they couldn't do what the characters required of them, they'd better reconsider the purpose of the final season. Author Gabaldon was forced to step in. As the atmosphere on set grew increasingly tense, author Gabaldon, who created the Outlander universe, was invited to the set to mediate. According to a Starz source, Diana wasn't originally planning on directly getting involved in production, but because it was such a pivotal episode, she had to be there. Diana held a private conversation with both Sam and Caitriona. A day later, the writer posted a cryptic message on X, her old Twitter. When real emotions are challenged in a fantasy world, we should not shy away from them. We should use them to tell a more honest story. The message quickly went viral on social media, with many fans speculating that Diana was indirectly referring to the conflict between the two leads. Heughan reacts, and Caitriona's ominous silence. 2 days later, Heughan posted a short video on Instagram, in which he said, "We always strive to bring the most honest and emotional story to Jamie and Claire. But sometimes the line between what the characters feel and what they really feel is a very thin one." Although Caitriona was not mentioned by name, fans believe that Sam was trying to send a message that he was caught up in unwanted emotions in a scene that was purely fictional. Meanwhile, Caitriona did not post anything for a week after that. This further raised suspicions that the relationship between the two is no longer as close as before. Fans divided. Outlander faces big challenges before the final episode. On Outlander forums, the fan community is clearly divided into two factions. One side supports Sam, saying that he has the right to protect his personal limits after nearly 10 years of being attached to a stressful role. The other side believes that Caitriona is just doing the right thing as a professional actor, trying to keep the character Claire's emotions intact until the end. Starz has yet to officially comment on the matter, but according to insider reports, the intimate scene was rewritten, less sexy, but more emotionally profound, thanks to Diana's own intervention. Behind the scenes, the silence is eerie, and the distance is no longer hidden. Since working with author Gabaldon, the atmosphere on the Outlander set has calmed down somewhat, at least on the outside. However, a member of the lighting crew revealed that Sam and Caitriona hardly talked to each other between takes, a stark contrast to the close family image they portrayed during the previous 7 seasons. Now, everyone has their own resting area, one comes and the other goes. The tension is so obvious that everyone can see it, this person shared. Even the scenes between Jamie and Claire, the soul of the show, have become more stiff than before, forcing the director to reshoot more times than usual. An assistant director confessed, "I never thought I would have to say to Sam Heughan and Caitriona both, act like you're still in love." But it happened. Diana Gabaldon speaks out officially. Following pressure from the media and fans, Diana Gabaldon finally made an official statement on the Inside Outlander podcast, which aired on June 25th. In it, she affirmed, "I understand why they feel hurt. A scene is not just a technical one, it touches on something very personal. But I believe Sam and Kate are both responsible actors. They don't need to be intimate in real life to tell an emotional story on screen." She also revealed that the controversial intimate scene was rewritten by Caitriona herself, with Sam's consent a professional effort on both sides, despite their strained personal relationship. The fateful episode, and an uneasy ending. The episode is scheduled to air in late December 2025, but for those who have followed Jamie and Claire's journey from the beginning, Outlander's finale seems to mirror the rift between the two people who brought the story to life. Hey.